Hey guys, what's up? It's Nocturnal Gaming here today to talk to you about the latest addition to the rank store coming up in January, the USS Shiloh CG-67 Ticonderoga class cruiser. This is same hull and build as the Vela Gulf and the Port Royal. This one's a bit special to me. For those of you that don't know, I was in the Navy for 6 years. I was what's called a fire controlman, uh, which means it's like an electronics tech that works on the gun system. Specifically, I was part of the Mark 86 system with the 5-inch gun, the Mark 45 gun, and the associated gear along with that to control and fire that. So, I wanted to ask for this ship to be added, and never got around to it, but here it is. Very excited for this one. Obviously a lot of nostalgia for me. I was assigned to the USS Shiloh in the summer of 1991, and it was still being built at the time at Bath Iron Works in Bath, Maine. So I went that summer. I got stationed up in Bath. Brunswick Naval Air Station is our where we used to stay, and we would make trips every day down to the shipyard where they're building the ship at the Bath Iron Works. So it was very cool to witness how all the ships come together. At the time, they were also building Lake Erie, and they already had the whole laid for the Arleigh Burke. So that was the first of the Arleigh Burke class destroyers there as well. So very cool to see these through the various stages of build to be finished, get commissioned, which makes me a plank, what they call a plank owner for the USS Shiloh, meaning I was stationed aboard it when it was commissioned. We went through sea trials, so we had to test all the systems and go through we spent a good year testing everything, making sure everything worked, testing all the missile firing, naval gunfire exercises in GFS. So it was a very cool experience to, see it progress through all the stages. And then I did end up making one deployment to the Middle East before I got out in 1995. So definitely going to be a ship that I use a lot, just for the nostalgia factor. It's going to be a big one. Yeah. That said, it's also probably the best build of the Ticonderoga class cruisers that we have in the game. My naval career is why I'm interested in modern warships anyway, so this is going to be a ship that I use a lot. I feel like so pull me off at the Argonas for a bit. So let's go through it real quick. I've already changed some of the weapons and whatnot. So you have unlocked 2x slot, another unlocked 2x slot, which I'm using for the AA. 2 cannons fore and aft. 2 grenade launchers. I'm using the MAR 90, 290. 1 helicopter slot. Autocannon X2, so I'm using the AFGS. And then you have 2 sets of 2 air defense and the RIM 162 ESSMS locked slot for air defense. I'm running this on an emulator today, so I'm not going to really do a lot of testing with it, just because the emulator doesn't work that well. I'll probably do a follow-up video once we have it in hand after the new update in January. I don't know a price on this one yet. I'm going to guess that it's going to be 900 rank coins. But there you go. They did a very good job with the rendition of the ship. It's just like I remember it. The only thing I don't see was the Shiloh had 8 harpoon tubes on the back deck. So those aren't there. Obviously, these weren't here. The placement there is a little bit different, but the rest of it is they did a very good job with this. This is exactly where the CWIS stations were. Didn't have 4 of them, but it's all good. But the Spook 9 radar, SPQ 9 radar dome, just part of the gun system. These were missile guidance. The radar room when I was stationed aboard was right behind these arrays. He's kind of in this corner here. So yeah, a lot of memories. This ship is actually still in service. It's scheduled for decom during the fiscal year 2026, and I'm going to go to that ceremony depending on where they have it. It was originally home ported in San Diego, California, and later, after I got out, it was moved to Yakuza to Japan, and most recently it's back in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. So I don't know where they're going to do the decommissioning ceremony, if it's going to be back stateside or if it's going to be in Hawaii. But if it's not in Hawaii, I'll probably go. So I can take my kids to it and whatnot. I may still go even if it's in Hawaii, so it's not like I'm going to get a chance to do it again and meet up with some of the guys. I still keep in touch with some of the crew that I was serving with when I was in the Navy. Great experience. So big shout out to the dev team. I'm very excited to see this one. USS Shiloh. Dignity, determination, and honor. That was the motto. So I'll do a follow-up, I think in January, when I can really go out and test its mettle. But it looks like it's going to be a really good one out of that class. So cheers, everyone. Like and subscribe. If you have any recommendations for videos that you'd like to see, please let me know. Have a great Christmas, and we'll see you around. Cheers.